right, welcome back. All right, so now what we have is the ability to pick up apples and to, in fact, drop the apples on the ground. And there they are. Uh, well, I don't know what happened to the other one, but if we bump into these, they roll around. Oops, that one really went flying. These do not. These are the ones that are placed that respawn, and these are the apples that roll around on the ground. And we can come over here and pick those up too. But right now we can't rethrow them, and I'm not sure why that is either. Excuse me. Ah, okay. So what happened? Well, the reason I was having trouble with those is over here. First of all, in our little animation thing um, for the dropped item, we needed to add local offset to the Z location for our animation, for one thing. And that's still not quite. Oh, because I didn't hook this up. All right. Compile, save. And I think what another thing we need to do here is go to. Oh, this is collision. Don't care about that. Yeah, we want them to drop and roll around, so that's good. If we've got a sphere collision on this now, that's another thing. So let's compile and save this. And let's see if these things act a little more floaty here, or if they're going to. I don't know if our animation is going to cause something with the physics, but yeah, I think it probably did. Now they don't seem to be falling anywhere. So I think what I'm going to do is shut that animation off and just have them, this dropped item. Yeah, for now we'll just disconnect this and we'll see how this works. The little animation we're doing, not very compatible. There it goes. There, we're throwing apples on the ground now. For some reason we don't throw the third one on the ground though. There's one. Let's move away. There's one. And when it goes to 0, it's not throwing it on the ground. Oh, it's probably because let's see, I'm spawning it, update hotbar. So oh, we do the remove item. Inventory component. Remove item. That's add item. Remove item. Are we setting the right thing? Are we returning the right thing when we remove the last? This is what's going to happen, I think, when we remove the last item. We should be returning the item that it found and the count. Yeah. It should have been by the time we get here. Oh, because we're doing this after we set the array element. And it's already set. So, okay. Before we do this, this is getting tricky. I see what's going. Okay, what's going on is that we're setting the array element, then we're trying to return the array element. We already zeroed it out, and then we're trying to return it. We need to actually save it just before we do this. So what we need to do is we need to promote to local variable, and where we're going to set it is right here. Before we call this, and we'll pull this down here because we're also going to set, we're going to promote this to a local variable, and we'll set it right here, here, and then here. Okay, and so we will call this local variable 0 will be the item, and local variable 1 will become the count. And now we can eliminate some things here. We can get rid of these two lines. Let's break that link, break that link, pull this down here, and we'll grab these two local variables and drop them in here. And now now I should be able to drop all of the items if this works. And then go Q. There's one. Q. There's two. That dropped both of them. And there's Q. Yeah, it dropped all three of them. There we go. Now we're dropping all of them. Let's go over here somewhere. Q. 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 There's all our apples. We dropped them on the ground. Okay. And these are set up so they'll despawn after a short time. And a player's got to pick them up. They're like loose items laying around. So that kind of fixes all of that at the moment. We've got drops. We do need to set this up so we can pick these up properly. When it's this particular type, we've got to get the data correctly. It seems that we're not getting the data correctly. We can pick them up, but then if I drop them, they don't drop. And that's another thing I got to troubleshoot. I think I'm going to troubleshoot that myself. They should contain the same exact data, and therefore they should just drop. I did notice something else. If I pick up some of these, drop these on the ground over here, pick up some more of these, and then pick up these that go into a different slot. Now, I think it has to do with IDs. And so the twos, the ones I picked up first, I can drop them. Okay, but then if I go over to here and drop these, yeah, nothing drops. So kind of strange. All right, I'm back. This is just a short little update. At the near the end of the last video, I said that we couldn't. We had a little problem with the IDs or something. It was in fact the IDs. I can now throw some apples on the ground here, and we'll toss some on the ground. I can then pick them up, and I can toss them on the ground again, and I can pick up some more apples, and I can come over here and toss them on, pick these up. They all stack correctly now. They stack the same, and we can pick them up and we can drop them all over the place. And there they are. And we can kick these around. So I'm going to have to do something about that, work on the damping a little bit so we don't kick the apples all over the place. But that's kind of neat. That's the physics going on there. So these are movable items, These are not. These are placed items. So, oh, I guess I should show you what the problem is. So the problem is very simple. Actually, we go here to the Apple Blueprint. You see this identifier right here, this GUID. I simply went in here and clicked Control A to copy, Control C to copy it. Go over here to our respawnable, our drop Apple BP, and click in here. Hit Control A, hit Control V to paste it in, and then also on the drop item, I had to select this droppable Apple BP again. We never set that on our droppable item, so once it was dropped and we picked it up, it wasn't really pickable. It was a different item. It wasn't droppable, is what it was, because this wasn't selected. So it's all working now. Completely working. We now have the ability to pick up items and drop items that other players can pick up. And dropped items, if we look here at this lifetime, they default, I think, to 10 seconds, but I think when I created my dropped Apple BP, I think I set that time differently. Where was it? Here. Yeah, I set it 50 seconds. Let's set it back to 10 seconds to make sure that they still despawn the way they're supposed to. So let's hit this. Hit play. Let's pick up some here. We'll come over here. We'll drop them. And we'll wait 10 seconds here and see if they disappear. And there they go. And there they go. And there it goes. So they do. The despawning does work. So those are like entities in the world. They're dropped. They're not placed. They're not part of the world. They're dropped into the world for either disposal to get rid of them, and they'll despawn in time, or if another player picks them up before they do, or if you pick them up before they do. Similar to Minecraft, if you're familiar with that, where you drop entities on the ground. That's what those are. So that works. I think because they're little physics objects and they bounce around, we might have to do something with that. Maybe tweak a little bit of things, maybe the appearance a little bit. I don't know. We'll look into it. So anyway, that's good for this update. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you really liked it, hit that like button or hit that subscribe button. And if you want to get notifications when I upload a video, hit that notify button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.